This morning, stay tuned to 6:30 CHED to hear it live. We heard hints of decentralizing the healthcare system from the previous government, but the new one doesn't seem too interested in it. Yesterday, AHS announced
to process the grief of losing first responders. We'll remember, of course, the infamous story back in March of 2005, the killing of 4 officers in Mayerthorpe, Alberta, essentially in ambush with very little information. And in the months and years following that incident, many have asked, why we're back? How is the chair of the Edmonton Police Commission, the chair of the Alberta Law Enforcement Response Team process?
But when you're a dick, you're a dick.
Easy. Like the all-new 2015 F-150.
That was another dick move.
Easy. Winning the Ajax exchanger requirement fits all Dex Industries. One name, one brand,
That was
one
close.
solution.
If the van hadn't have braked, that would have been an accident.
Sometimes you need a little extra to keep it turning on this limited time offer.
Right now, get Optic TV and Internet for only $30 per month, which adds up to one great offer.
Well, you are the numbers girl.
It's just simple math.
Optic TV and Internet for only $30 a month for a full year. When you sign up for 3 years, call 310-MY-TV for details. Conditions apply.
Court, when required to do so. Hard to believe that in many instances, judges or JPs, justices of the peace, making decisions on bail have not been privy to certain information, and this act named in honor of Constable Dave Wynn, the St. Albert Mountie who lost his life back in January when an attempted arrest of Sean Rain went sideways. On the text line, the listener says, what happened to innocent
in front of me,
until
the
proven
least you can
guilty?
do is go to the fucking speed
We're going to
limit.
run a justice system on loose emotion or actual law?
No, the speed limit is
Brent
60.
meantime says the bleeding hearts will say that this is
You're
unfair
not even
as
doing
they feel
50.
everybody can change, but some can't or won't change. Lock them up. Ted says it's my understanding that our prosecutors have a tremendous workload. Could it be that because of time constraints producing history at bail hearings, this was not a priority? Another listener out of Fort McMurray says, as a former RCMP member, I always included a copy of the criminal record.
Canadian Tire's Big Red Weekend. Barbecues, grills, fryers, smokers, barbecue accessories, fire bowls, and more. Gifts for the handyman, gifts for the outdoorsman, gifts for the griller. Everything Dad wants is available at Canadian Tire. Save on everything you need to enjoy the summer.
We sometimes take our law enforcement officials for granted, the risks that they take, the sacrifices that oftentimes they make in the pursuit of justice and safety.
Constable Daniel Woodall, who was 35 years of age, with 8 years of service, tragically succumbed to his injuries a few hours ago at the scene. On behalf of Edmontonians and my council colleagues,
You just haven't got a fucking clue, do you?
I want to extend our condolences.
Watch. Cut off the light, right? No? It's gonna cut off me instead.
Courtesy slightly $1 for half a cent, so now just above $1.23 Canadian to buy the American dollar. Oil closed just under $60. Natural gas a couple of good days in a row, $2.83 at the close, and gold at 11.76. Stocks a move.
That's an asshole move.
CFL preseason tonight. Winnipeg is at Toronto for a game at Varsity Stadium. Eskimos and Riders, of course, Saturday in Fort Mac. You'll hear it here on 6:30 CHED with the pregame show at 6:30. Defenseman Victor Hedman has not gotten a lot of praise in his NHL career, probably because he plays in Tampa. But now that he's on the big stage with the Lightning in the Stanley Cup Final,
What about the basement?
You did not.
And what about you, baby?
Dad, I'm right here.
And it's up $12.20 to $1,189.80. So you can see as the bond market yields are increasing, people are getting out of the bonds, they're moving to commodities to protect themselves from inflation. And
so unbelievable, you wonder how it's even possible. This is one of those deals. For a limited time, get 20% of MSRP cash.
I remember it very well to this day. It just happened to be in my specific area of work. There's images that...
Reminding you to secure your load when traveling to avoid a fine and keep Edmonton clean and safe. Edmonton.ca/unsecured load.
Knowing the headlines isn't always enough. Sometimes you need to talk about it. For stimulating content.
We just got off the phone with Senator Doug Black.
You're in the turn lane.
He's one of the Canadian senators that...
And you're gonna go straight through.
Nothing to worry about when it comes to the submission of their expenses following the release of the federal...
Maybe next time read the signs.
Report.
It was put in place to oversee the bills that Parliament passes that are supposed to be just for everybody.
It's really red.
Yeah, it's essentially kind of the sober second thought.
Hang on.
What did you have, Ken? What are you talking about? Tax evasion?
No, just a personal matter. But these guys get to say, oh, well, you can pay the money back.
Going,
it's okay.
people.
We don't need to be charged or
how red does it have to be there, man?
Well, we'll see. 9 of them going before the police
Oh, so you just
at providing services due to red tape.
park in the middle of the road.
Union wages. Well,
oh, because you're a postal
there, but you can talk about.
You're allowed.
This comes down to a sense of entitlement. This comes down to
MSRP tax credit. The 2015 GM model came across the law. That's right. 20% of MSRP
you didn't stop.
Which means over
So you got 2 strikes there, man.
credit on the Sierra Crew Captain Ollie.
Just from Randy Kilburn and your emails submitted to the show coming up after the news. Meet Steve.
What the
He's
fuck
an
are you
outdoorsy
doing,
type.
lady?
Hello!
Steve loves the new Honda CRV.
You can say that.
Things that people think are safe to do.
With a powerful fuel-efficient earth-range engine and available...
Oh, wait, they're not thinking. They're just doing.
I'm not around you.
Again.
The 2015 CRV is built for adventure seekers like Steve. Lease one from just $70 a week with 0 down.
And now he's parking in front of the fire hydrant.
Visit your local Honda dealer and see how the CRV...
Way too close to the fire hydrant, buddy.
As a contractor, it's your goal to give your clients something they'll love. Fancy doors
and here's another one.
Holy
fuck, what is going on here?
Which is why they continue to be a premier choice for contractors. Fancy Doors and Molding has moved to a new location with a lot of...
Dumb and Dumber.
You can see a need for it. I think what needs to be addressed...
You're parked blocking the driveway of a business.
What is available to the Crown at the time. But forcing the hand
really smart
in that regard is also concerning. So I think there needs to be something that addresses fail to appear in court, etc., etc., etc.
I'm really not that interested. I really don't care.
You had a red light. That means you have to stop before you go.
So bars would suggest we could probably keep digital records straight and updated.
There's a good one.
But what do I know?
Volkswagen.
Spoilers. Good guys, be willing to sacrifice that which you take away. Something to think about. The G7 nations have been meeting in Bavaria. One of the conversations
Bike was okay, car not.
Around pandemic preparedness and the consensus.
Over the side of the line here, buddy. Cause I'm addicted and I'm texting. Here, I'm at a light and I'm gonna do this. Cause I don't give a fuck. Can you see that fifth wheel in the truck?
Lord, I wish it wasn't so. Save tonight. Like the breakout dawn comes tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone.
Let's get this back on track now.
Like the breakout dawn comes.
fire today in our NHL draft flyaway. You'll be wanting to listen to Bruce Bowie tomorrow at 7:20.
No, you guys just don't get to keep going.
Bob Stauffer at 12:20. And be tomorrow with sports at 4:20 when Andrew gets back from Vegas. If you still want to get your name in, you can do so. Just go to 630ched.com.
Are you tired of suffering from low back pain? Do symptoms like numbness, burning, tingling, or weakness in your legs keep you from enjoying your life? This week, Dr. Nizar Saab from City Center Health joins us on Talk to the Experts to discuss sciatica, disc pain, and diabetic neuropathy, plus the solutions to get you pain-free and healthy again. Dr. Niz will share his knowledge as well as other options to help you achieve better health. So if you've tried everything and nothing seems to work, tune in to Talk to the Experts this Saturday with Dr. Niz.
These people are just fucking ignorant.
CityCenterHealth.com. Summer is short, so make the most of it with a little help from Edmonton Nut and Bolt. They have the right supplies when you need them. Tools, abrasives, industrial lubricants, shop supplies, and more. Edmonton Nut and Bolt. More than just fasteners. Open in Edmonton, Lloydminster with tax
expenses, consolidating your bills, business opportunities. Own your home? One easy application and Aaron Acceptance can have you approved in under 24 hours with no credit check.
What a
Money makes the world go round. We're here to lend it.
Now you're blocking the fucking intersection and cutting off another lane.
Homeowners, you can bank on us.
6:30 Ched guaranteed weather tonight, mainly cloudy, a 60% chance of showers later on tonight, maybe even a thunderstorm, a low of 13 degrees. Tomorrow, starting sunny, then becoming cloudy in the afternoon with some showers or thunderstorm possible. A high of 24 degrees. Friday, clouding over with a chance of showers, a high of 16. Saturday, rain.
Good for you, girl.
High of only 13 degrees. Sunday, cloudy with a 60% chance of showers and a high of 16. Monday, a mix of sun and cloud and a high of 17. Tuesday, partly sunny and 17. In Edmonton right now, we're sitting at 24 degrees.
Look at this.
This is the Crystal Glass Sports Desk on 630 Ched.
We're starting at 6 o'clock right here on 630 Ched. Tampa at Chicago. Game 4 in Morley Scott's.
Huge game for the Hawks.
They got to win.
Huge game for the Hawks.
Let's just say that they aren't done if they lose. None of us want to go
but they're done if they lose. You know
Not a fucking one of us.
They're down 2-1 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. A loss at home tonight would force the Hawks to win 3 straight games.
You fucking
with 2 of
ignorant
those
people.
games in Tampa. Now, while the Hawks are trying to get it going in this series, the Lightning's Brian Boyle says they're just trying to keep it going.
We need to understand that it takes 4 wins to win this thing, and you can't get to 4 without winning 3, so we have an opportunity to come out and take another game in Game 4. We're going to expect their best out. So it's a tight series, and we don't know what's going to happen. We have to be our best.
Chicago's making some changes, adding some good experience on defense in his final season in the NHL. 40-year-old Kimmo Timonen will draw in up front. Christopher Steed will play. Game time at 6 o'clock. You'll hear it right here on 630 Ched. The Arizona Coyotes also trying to stay alive, at least in the desert anyway. Glendale City Council has exercised a clause in their agreement that says they can vote to end the lease with the Coyotes, and this would put everything, of course, back to square one for the Coyotes in Arizona. Gordie Howe's made a remarkable recovery, hasn't he, over the last few months? He was, by all reports, on his deathbed after a bad stroke, but now he's getting better. He's had a second experimental stem cell transplant this week, and son Mark says 87-year-old Mr. Hockey doing very well. A half hour ago, we talked about the Eskimos' injury situation as they completed day 11 of training camp. One guy not bothered by injuries this year is defensive tackle Daniel Ramasian. He suffered a bad knee. Adding some good experience on defense in his final season in the NHL, 40-year-old Kimmo Timonen will draw in up front. Christopher Steed will play.
Fucking ignorance.
6 o'clock, you'll hear it right here on 630 Ched. The Arizona Coyotes also trying to stay alive, at least in the desert anyway. Glendale City Council has exercised a clause in their agreement that says they can vote to end the lease with the Coyotes.
Mr. Officer, can you please do your fucking job?
It comes 2 weeks after people's offices were raided for the investigation.
Yeah, like this guy right here.
Has smartly postponed the bid process for the
the cops even fucking doing it.
Which was to be.
Oh my God.
Look at sports. I'm Morley Stone.
So,